Have you ever wished you could learn English without much effort? Imagine learning new words or phrases while you are not even awake. Maybe you've heard about learning English while you sleep and thought, wow, that sounds like magic, doesn't it? It sounds like a dream come true for busy people or for anyone who finds studying hard. It seems like a secret way to become fluent without all the hard work. Today, we're going to talk about this very interesting idea. We will explore what learning English while you sleep really means. Is it true? Can your brain actually learn new things when you are sleeping deeply? Or is it just a nice idea, a myth? We will look at what science says about this. And if there are some benefits, we'll talk about how you can use this method in the best way to help your English learning journey. So, get ready to find out the truth about learning English while you sleep. 2. What is learning English while you sleep? First, let's understand what people mean by learning English while you sleep. Usually, it means listening to English audio, like words, phrases, or simple stories, right before you go to bed, while you are sleeping, or even when you are just resting. People might put on headphones or play audio through a speaker in their room. The idea is that your brain will somehow take in the new English information, even when you are not actively listening or awake. Many people are attracted to this idea for simple reasons. We all want to learn faster and easier. We have busy lives with work, school, and family. Finding extra time to study English can be hard, so the thought of simply pressing play and learning while you rest sounds perfect. It feels like a smart hack or a secret shortcut to English fluency. It promises learning without the usual effort of memorizing words or understanding grammar rules. It's an attractive thought. You simply lie down, close your eyes, and your brain does all the work for you. But is this really possible? Let's look at what science tells us. 3. What does science say? The truth about sleep learning. Now, let's talk about the science behind learning English while you sleep. This part is very important because it helps us understand what is truly possible and what is not. 1. No magic learning. While in deep sleep, the first and most important thing to understand is, no, you cannot learn completely new grammar rules or new vocabulary from zero when you are in deep sleep. Your brain works in a special way when you are sleeping. When you are in deep sleep, your brain is resting and doing important things like cleaning up old information or moving important memories from short-term to long-term storage. It's not in a state to actively learn totally new and complex information like a new language. You cannot just listen to an English lesson you've never heard before and wake up speaking fluently. That's simply not how the human brain works when it's in deep sleep. If it were that easy, everyone would be a language expert. So, if you are hoping for a magical solution, learning English while you sleep is not it. It won't replace your active study time. 2. Potential benefits when you're not in deep sleep. However, science does suggest some interesting possibilities for passive learning or memory strengthening when you are in lighter sleep stages or just resting. This is where the real potential lies, but it's not magic learning. Strengthening what you already know. Memory consolidation. If you already studied some English words, phrases, or grammar rules during the day, listening to them again when you are preparing for sleep, in a very relaxed state, or when you are in light sleep, like the dreaming stage, can help your brain remember them better. Your brain works to organize and store memories during sleep. So, hearing something again that you've just learned can help to lock that information into your long-term memory. It's like reviewing your notes without being fully awake. It reinforces the learning that happened when you were conscious. This is called memory consolidation. It doesn't teach you new things, but it helps you keep what you already learned. Getting used to the sound of English. Passive listening. Even if you don't learn new words, listening to English audio. When you're resting, can help your ears get used to the rhythm, stress, and sounds of the English language. This is like your brain doing a sound check. Your ears become more familiar with how English sounds. This is called passive listening. It might not help you understand every word, but it can make you feel more comfortable with English sounds. Later, when you listen actively, your brain might find it easier to recognize sounds and understand words. It's like background music for your brain, making the language feel more familiar and less foreign, reducing stress and creating a positive connection. Sometimes, listening to soft English audio, like calming stories or quiet conversations, can help you relax and fall asleep. If you connect English sounds with feeling relaxed and peaceful, it can create a positive feeling about the language. This can make you feel less stressed about learning English in general. If you feel calm and happy when listening to English, you might be more motivated to study it actively when you are awake. It helps to remove any negative feelings you might have about learning. So, the key message here is no new learning in deep sleep, but memory strengthening and sound familiarity in light sleep or relaxed states are possible benefits. 4. How to practice effectively if you want to try. If you are interested in trying to use English audio during your sleep or rest time, here are some simple and effective ways to do it. Remember, these are to help your active learning, not to replace it. 1. Choose the right audio content, simple and repetitive. The type of audio you listen to is very important. Don't choose complicated lessons or fast-paced conversations. Your brain won't process them when you're sleeping. Choose simple, repetitive content. Think about basic vocabulary lists, common phrases, simple stories, or slow dialogues. Content that repeats words or ideas is best because it helps with memory consolidation. Focus on sounds you've already learned. If you just learned 20 new words today, play an audio that repeats those 20 words. This helps your brain remember them better. Relaxing and calm audio. The audio should be calm and not too exciting. It should help you sleep, not wake you up. Avoid anything with loud noises or sudden changes in volume. Think about calming music with English words or slow, clear speaking. 2. Ensure good audio quality and volume. Comfort is key. Comfort and safety are important when listening while resting or sleeping. Use comfortable headphones or a speaker. If you use headphones, make sure they are soft and don't hurt your ears when you lie down. If you use a speaker, place it in a good spot where the sound is clear but not too close. Set the volume to a low, comfortable level. The sound should be quiet enough so it doesn't stop you from sleeping. It should be background noise, not something that keeps you awake. If it's too loud, it might disturb your sleep, which is bad for your health and your learning. 3. Choose the best time for listening. Relaxed states. Don't just play English when you are in deep sleep. The best times are when your brain is still a little bit awake or just coming out of sleep. Before sleep, pre-sleep, listen when you are already in bed, feeling relaxed, and waiting to fall asleep. Your brain is still active enough to lightly process sounds. This is often the most effective time for memory consolidation. During light sleep naps, if you take short naps, listening to English during this time can also be useful. Waking up, post-sleep. When you are just waking up and still a bit sleepy, listening to English can help your brain become active with the language. 4. Combine with active learning. This is the most important. This is the most important rule. Listening to English while you sleep is only a small help. It cannot replace active learning. Active learning is primary. You still need to actively study English when you are awake. This means learning new vocabulary, writing down words, making flashcards, using new words in sentences, studying grammar rules, understanding how sentences are built, practicing speaking, talking to people, speaking to yourself, repeating sentences. Active listening. Listening to conversations and trying to understand every word, taking notes. Use sleep listening as a supplement. Think of sleep listening as a very small, extra tool, like a bonus. It can gently introduce sounds or help remember words you've already learned, but it will not teach you completely new things. It helps keep English in your mind even when you're resting. 5. What to avoid. Don't make mistakes. To make sure you get the best out of this method and protect your sleep, avoid these common mistakes. Don't listen to very difficult or fast content. Your brain won't understand it, and it might just be noise. Don't play the audio too loud. Loud sounds can stop you from getting good, deep sleep. Good sleep is more important for your brain than listening to English all night. Don't expect magic. Do not think that you will become fluent just by listening when you sleep. This will lead to disappointment. Keep your expectations real. 5. Conclusion. So, what's the truth about learning English while you sleep? It's not magic, and it's not a shortcut to fluency without effort. You cannot learn completely new and complex English lessons when you are in deep sleep. However, if used correctly, listening to English during relaxed times or light sleep can be a helpful small tool. It can assist your brain in remembering things you have already learned and help your ears get used to the sounds of English. It can also create a positive and calm feeling around the language. The most important thing to remember is that active learning is always key. To truly improve your English, you must study, practice speaking, and actively listen when you are awake. Think of listening while you sleep as a gentle way to keep English in your mind. A little extra help, but not a replacement for your hard work during the day. So, feel free to try it as a relaxing background activity. But always remember that your main progress will come from your active, consistent effort. Keep studying, keep practicing, and keep speaking. You are doing great on your English journey.